Hey everybody, welcome back to GPS Reviews. I am going to be doing a comparison video today between all three of Series 1 of the Mixels. I did also do some research, and apparently if you go onto the website, lego.com/mixels, which I will leave a link in the description, they do have cute little backstories for each individual character as well as for the whole series. So I'm going to go ahead and read that to you guys now so that you have a little bit more background. Lego Mixers are funny, creative creatures made up of basic building blocks of Lego matter, fire, rock, electricity, and more. The Mixels live in tribes spread across vast worlds and love to mix and combine. By using these special qubits, they will be able to mix into new characters and hilarious and surprising results. Nixels are swarming, colorless creatures of deconstruction. Nixels tear apart everything in their path, including the Mixels themselves. So that's what these little guys are. I guess each series will include one. I mistransformed this one on purpose. I enjoyed the little orange instead of the black, but this is what they're supposed to look like. Just plain black and white little dudes. And I'm gonna go through each individual story. This is Flane. Obviously you've seen him in the first video. Here's his bio. Ignite your imagination with Flane. Flane is an adventurous leader and known as the smart one. But beware, if Flane thinks too hard, that massive brain of his will soon catch fire. Collect all three Mixels in the Infernite tribe, which is what the fire ones are called, to build Max. Combine with 41504 Seismo and the Cracksters tribe for fun mixed up mix. So as you guys see, there will be other tribes. There's 3 tribes available. The Cracksters, which is a rock theme. The Infernites, which is these fire themes. And I believe the third ones are called Electrites. Which I will now go through and buy one a week and review for you guys. I'm going to go through for the next guy, which is Volk. This is Volk, as you've seen from review number 2. And this is his bio. Melt mountains with sizzling hands of Volk. One-eyed Volk is a strong but dim-witted member of the Infernite tribe. The scorching hot hands of Volk can melt escape routes through solid rock and fend off Nixels. Collect all 3 Mixels in the Infernite tribe to build Max. I'm sorry about the grammar, guys. It's just not very good. I think it's just really made for children. But you get the point. You know, he's got hot hands. And last but not least is Zork. This is his bio. Blast off and speed away from Nixels with Zork. Zork is the fastest Infernite. The fiery jets from this cheeky Mixel's backside leave Nixel standing in a cloud of smoke. So obviously these flames in the back, like I suspected, were for some kind of speed, and I guess that's why he's got such big feet and legs, so that he could get good traction. Last but not least, I am going to combine them after I do some size comparisons. Like I said earlier, there is no bio, there is no collective instructions for how to build the this Max character here that you see in the packaging. You do have to go online and download a special PDF that shows you the instructions, which I'm doing now. So we're pretty much going to go through this live together. But first I want to go ahead and compare these guys to themselves and to each other. And then I'm going to show you guys some just, you know, popular figures that everybody should probably have handled at least once within any sort of repaint. So everybody should at least know what they look like. Alright. This is what the Mixels look like standing together. Obviously you see some of them are taller than the others. Zork and Flame are about the same height. If you turn them sideways, Flame is much taller because of his flames, which I'm going to go ahead and call part of their bodies. So I'm going to say that Flame is the tallest, followed by Zork, and Volk is just the very, very shortest. For the purposes of the size comparisons, I will be using just Flame because he's the tallest. And here's Flame next to somebody we all should have at least seen or handled once in our lives. It's the Legion, the Cyberverse Legion smokescreen from Beast Hunters. Obviously, they're about the same size. Flame will be taller with his flames, but they are about Legion size for those who really just wanted to know what size they are. He is standing next to a Legion combiner. This is obviously the Beast Hunters Abominus. I wanted to choose this one because I'll show you guys what he looks like standing next to him individually and combined. He is standing next to a G1 toy smokescreen again. So this is about a deluxe size back in the 80s. So you see he is a lot smaller in bulk, but in height wise to the top of the flame, they are about the same. And finally, I'm gonna go ahead and do a something very current, a deluxe size Armada Starscream that we just received in retail here in Georgia about 2 days ago. So yeah, as you can see, he's very much about half the size of a deluxe. To the flames, he comes up almost to his shoulders, but that's really just how he plays out. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go through this combination off screen and then I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back with Max, Infernites Max. I guess he's important because he has his tribe's name as part of his title. He is significantly larger. He's a little bit goofy looking. His proportions are a little bit wonky. Unfortunately, what I was worried about with these Lego sets is that you would just have a bunch of pieces left over when you combine them. And unfortunately, this turned out to be very much true. I'm going to put him down so you guys can take a look. This is all of the parts that are left over from all of the figures. The entire set, basically, you have almost an entire figure left over. This thing just really does not use up all the pieces at all, even if you try. According to the instructions, I am a little bit disappointed at how they turned out in their combined form. I'm just gonna go on with the review. I'll probably try to incorporate the leftover pieces myself and show you guys that later on. But I'm just gonna go ahead and finish the review with the size comparisons like I promised earlier. I'm gonna flip my camera down again. Here's Max right here in frame so you guys can see him. You can see that he is much taller now, significantly taller than one of the Cyberverse Legion figures. Which brings me to my terror cons. So you guys can see how he stacks up against the combined form. He is about shoulder height to them, so that's actually a pretty good growth. I'm gonna go ahead and show him off again with the deluxe class G1 toy. You can see he's actually about his size now. No flames, no gimmicks, just about his size. And go back to the modern deluxe class, and you see he is about shoulder height. My thoughts on these guys, If you're a Transformers collector, you might not be interested in this. If anything, if you're anything but a Lego collector, you probably will not be interested in these. But to be 100% honest, they are very interesting. They're very cheap. They come out at $4.95 before taxes per set. So you could conceivably just own a whole set for about $15. I'm gonna be doing one a week. They were interesting enough for me to just go ahead and continue buying the sets and reviewing them for you guys. But unless you're serious about Legos, which I'm not, I wouldn't really highly recommend these guys. But if you like monsters or just silly creatures, they're definitely worth picking up for that purpose. This has been Esteban with Gold Plastic Reviews. Check me out on YouTube. Leave me any comments that you guys want. If there's any lore that I missed with these guys, just go ahead and enlighten me. I'm new to the Mixels universe, so there's apparently a game that's associated with these, and perhaps even a cartoon show. If you guys want to let me know anything about that, just go ahead and put it in the comments. Thank you for watching.